Okay, so I'm gonna be going over trade breakdowns from today. What happened on GJ, GBP CAD, and ZAO USD gold. Our friend gold. Okay, so this was GJ pre-London. I talked about how a higher time frame made a high, then it made a lower high, right? Solid rejection here, and then if we were to respect this lower high, we would go and make a new low, possibly set up for the week, right? That's exactly what happened. So there was resistance here, 1 hour resistance forming, right? Pre-London. So these candles right here, they're forming resistance. And then you go into like 30 minute, 15 minute, and then you can see, hold on one second, it's gonna make me delete these first. You can see right here, lower high than this is even lower. So, and we're like, you see how we're getting compressing, right? Whenever this happens, there's usually a move. We had the breakout, these candles broke out, then we had another lower high made, and then continue down, another lower high made, continue down, right? So it's pretty simple. And then we fell to this support here, these 4 hour candles. Let me show 1 hour is clear right here. See this action here, even these. So, and 138.800-ish. So psychological level. And then we go back and remove these. So what I caught was this buy from here. So I saw 1 minute rejecting this so see there's a support right there, right? And I knew that we're gonna do a liquidity grab. So this move up was the liquidity grab set up for sells, and that always happens pre-London, right? So 1:30 a.m. we rejected the support. I caught 20 pips. I cashed out up here because I knew we were gonna go up here before the sell started. If that was a liquidity grab, we would have to break this area to go further up, okay? But we didn't. We started, we knew that like price was already making lower highs. So once this lower high got formed, and then we had the breakout. So this is 2:30, 2:45, and then 3 a.m. 3 a.m. the move starts. By 4:15 a.m. we go, we make a new low, right? So by 4:15 a.m. we make a new low. We retrace up, grab more liquidity. And let me just show you where this went. So remember how we said 130.500 is psychological levels. So right there, made a new low, lower high, and then we moved down. And then right at New York, we retraced up, made a new lower high, and then we continued down. So that's what the move on GJ was. So if we were to enter, this would have been a good entry. And then cash out at like 139 because that was like probably that was expected. That would have been a good entry. Or if you missed that, then I would have entered at 0.500. You still would have been gone 50 pips, and then stop loss would have been a bit wider because it would have been above these highs, right? You'd have to keep it above at least this high. So this would be like 17 pips. Or if you entered here, it would have been much less risk. Right, so like 11, right? So that's what the move of the day was. I just caught the liquidity move, and then I decided to just end the night because I was super tired. And plus it's just the beginning of the week. There are more moves to follow. So depending on 4 hour, we still have this bullish structure, right? Like I said, bullish structure being maintained, trend line, even here. So it's possible that if this level breaks, we come back down to this trend line here in this level, 137.800-ish, or even 138. If we do come down there, then we'll have to see how price reacts over here, right? And what could be next. Or first we would have to, let me move these. First we'd have to obviously come by level. So we'd have to come, if we break this, then we'd come down to 138.500 first. And then if we continue, then we'd come down to like 138 or even 138.7 and react to this trend line here. But yeah, if this level fails to break, then it's possible we see some upside, or we might see like another lower high created like somewhere here before we continue down. Because right now we are maintaining this intraday bearish structure, but obviously, one second, let me just adjust this properly. So we're maintaining this bearish structure, right? But obviously this would have to be broken, something like that, to continue up, and then we'd come back up here. Or if this doesn't, if we don't break this and then we break down, retest, something like that, and then move down, right? So just some scenarios. But daily is still, we're still in a bullish trend, right? So it's possible we come down here on daily, or we found support somewhere in the middle and then continue up. Because even last, so look at this, end of July, so we had this bullish break, right? Not end of July, like third week of July, and then we pulled down a couple daily candles before continuing up. So it's possible that this is just a pull down, and then we continue up to this range, up to the next level, 140.8. You can catch like intraday sells, something like this, but I think it's just setting up on the higher time frame for further buys, but we'll have to wait for those, obviously. Okay, so yeah, just watching this level today, and then watching this levels as it comes, and just watching market structure as it develops in pre-London, and then we'll act on it like after 2 a.m. As you see, all the liquidity moves that happen are usually before 2 a.m. like 1:30 a.m. moved up, grab liquidity, grab better price for sells, back at this resistance, and they move down, pull back because there wasn't enough order flow in the market to keep going down at that point. So we pulled back, more sellers came in, continued down, again more sellers come in here, and then we pushed down. So it's just timings, right? And look where this pullback happens, right in New York open, we pull up, better price, New York volume pushes it down. Yeah, so 50 pips there, at least minimum, right there. Stop loss could have been up there, yeah? Cool. GBP CAD was fucking clean. So this is my analysis for GBP CAD. If we fail to break the trend line, we should push down here. We're not here yet, but we did push down a good amount away, around like 100 pips. So this failed to break, right? So on this trend line failed to break, you go into like 1 hour. So even 30 minutes. So before market close last week, we had this rejection, right? So perfect tap on the trend line. We've had previous taps right here, right? So this trend line solid. This was pre-London. No, this was, where's pre-London? Yeah, pre-London opened up here, okay? And basically what I was waiting for, if price pushed up here, I would have taken a sell. But it didn't happen. So I was waiting for something like, if we push up to this area, and I would have taken a sell, but it didn't. 2 a.m. got up here. It was still like 10 pips away, but I didn't want to take the sell because I wanted to see active price reacting to this part, because you see this resistance here, right there. So if I saw something like price comes up here, same with GJ. Remember how GJ pulled up exactly to this, pulled up here, right? And then it went down. So I was hoping for that, and then it goes down, but it didn't happen. But still, because this was the high, right? And then this was this was the previous high, and this was a lower high, and then we continued down. And then on 4 hour, 1 second, I just gotta remove all this. So on 4 hour, it looks super clean. So what I'll be watching for, basically, I think we can continue down to this level. We can still continue down here, and then we'll watch how price reacts here. If we do break this level, then we'll continue down, retest, come down to this level, right? Like how this happened here, and then price retested this level exactly. See where these candle bodies are? Reacted to it exactly, and then on 1 hour time frame, super clean. So over here, 4 hour candle body support, we broke it. After we had the initial reaction, we went up, created a lower high, broke it, created a new low, and now we're retesting, creating a new lower high because there's not enough order flow to keep pushing down from here. And then look where this was, 2 a.m. 2 a.m. price pushed up, liquidity grab, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and then the move began. This was last week, so this was still good, 134. And then today, pre-London, let's just see, 2 a.m., 81 pips. That's still a lot, right? And it's still like further downside as possible. So you know, we'll just be watching how price reacts to this, this area here, right? If, let's say, we come down and price doesn't break this, you can take buys, but there's still this trend line in the way, right? You see that trend line? Essentially, to set up for the week. So 4 hour, if 4 hour could also do something like this and then continue down. And then if this breaks, I would love to take these cells here, right? All the way down to this level right here, okay? Or if it doesn't break and we see something like this, and then price breaks above this trend line, and then these would be sick buys, right? Or you never know what could happen, but just gotta wait for market structure, because this is the next level. This was the previous level. Price is just probably gonna play around here, watch reactions at this level. If we do make it back up, we'd have to break this trend line to go up. But yeah, this GBP CAD, this is a clean range. This was a clean range because it's just level to level, right? Level here, rejected this, so we go back up. We rejected here, we go down, rejected, go back up. So, and then level to level play. And you see, lower high, lower high, high, lower high, lower high. So it's possible now that last time we made a lower high, we made a low in the week, right? Make a lower high. Maybe we can break this, make a new low right here. Like I said in the analysis, that safe sells once this level breaks, right? Because now we've got a third reaction on the trend line. So it's possible that daily low target, if this bear structure keeps holding, and this range right here itself is also 87 pips. And all we need is like 50 pips on the two lots, $1,400. That's all we need, right? And easy 50 pips. So that's for GBP CAD. And then gold. Gold played out fucking nice. So this was my analysis of gold. We break up from 1957. We go up here. And then once we reach, I said we would reach 1978.5. I was like, daily level, if price continues up, 1978 should be met. And safe buys further up when price breaks 1978.5 up to 2024.5. So gold fucking killed it. This is like 4 a.m. So see how there was a little bit of like this level right here, right? Let me actually draw that with this. So we had this level, we had this structure, right? We knew that either I said gold would go down to here before going up, but we didn't reach it. But we were still, let me go into 30 minutes. We had a low, and then price didn't fully break it. It still closed above, so we bottomed out here, right? So, and then we started moving up. Okay, cool. So we weren't able to break past this low to go down here, because if we did, we would probably go down here where this price activity was and then go up. But we didn't have to because there was enough order flow in the market. We go up. Okay, this is London Open. Yeah, London Open breaks up. And then what does it do? Creates a higher low. It retests the structure right here. Remember the structure from 1 hour? So I retested this minor resistance, broke it, retested it. And then where's the next level it's going to go when there's when buyer pressure volume kicks in? Whoa, up here. 1978 was met, like I said, once that broke. And then motherfucking gold. 1 sec, let me just remove these. So from here, 4 a.m., this was fucking 300 pips. 300 pips. That's almost $9,000 on the two lot. Within from 4 a.m. to 10 a.m., 6 hours, $9,000. And then it's even cleaner on like lower time frames, because here, let's go fucking 5 minutes. Go down here, low. Okay, we break up, we create a high, create a higher low, right? And then we continue up. Price is still continuing up, and then 10 a.m. we reach here, okay? Reach here, oh, now we make a high. We break it, retest. Look at this. It is literally to these levels. My levels work literally on the 1 minute chart. Like, it's a $6 trillion fucking market. How are these levels working perfectly? You could have entered a buy here when you saw it actively rejecting on the 1 minute, and you still would have gone a good amount, because this range was eventually filled, and this move itself was near London close. So an hour before London close, 11 a.m. This was still 100 pips. 100 pips. You knew that this was the range to meet. 1 second, it's on 5 minutes. So once it created a high, you knew we were going to retest this level, 1978.5. Bang, bang, retested it, and then we filled this range up to here, which was 100 pips. Easy, right? So basically what I'll be watching for gold is price is probably going to continue up, and then this is the next level. Oh, I have, what the fuck? Sorry, a bit higher. I don't think we can go up here. Even like anywhere here, you know? 20s, 2020, let's say. Out of 2020, react to this level, or maybe even if gold wants to pull down a bit, I wouldn't mind gold coming down and then going up, but I don't know if the pullback's going to be that deep. It can be. This is only 200 pips on gold. It can be that deep, or all I'm really looking for is price to make a higher low and then continue up. You know, can be at this level. We'll just watch pre-London, New York. But yeah, gold should continue up because look at this. And then once this breaks, if this breaks, we continue up to the previous high. All this was, like I said, this move down was institutions cashing out. Look at these gold buys from 1600 to here within a month. What better place to cash out than 2070? What better place? And bring price back down. Now we have enough order flow because everyone jumped into buys to go push further up, right? So, right, we had reaction at this level here. So this was our first low, create a higher low right there. Then we have more higher lows, and then we had a higher low here, 4-hour candles closing here, creating a new higher low, and then now we made a new higher high, right? And now what's gonna happen? Oh, maybe pull back somewhere, find support, right? And then continue and make a new high. Simple. Yeah, that's about it. That's what I'm watching for gold, GJ, and GBP CAD. Yeah, cool.